I'm gonna share how I've been making my protein coffees. Okay, for context, this is how the room looks the other way. Okay, let's do a taste test. I want to get a little bit of everything. Anytime I'm in a reading slump, like reading one of her books helps me get out of that. Good morning, beautiful people. I thought we could do a slow type of morning vlog together. I do these videos a lot on TikTok and I thought I would bring it to YouTube and do a long form version. I actually woke up a lot later than I normally do. I woke up at like 8:30. I just could not go to sleep last night, so it was definitely kicking my butt to get out of bed, but we're up. I knew I wanted to film today and I thought we could spend a slow morning together. I obviously need to get ready because still I have pimple patches on, but I am just kind of just doing things around the house. I probably will stay in my pajamas, but I need to do some skincare and just make myself look a little bit more presentable. So let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna put back my pimple patches on just because I'm really trying to get better at popping my pimples, at not popping them, I should say. I'm going to put on a quick YouTube video and do some yoga. Typically I wouldn't like to do yoga in my pajamas, but honestly I'm just having one of those days and I want this to be realistic. And I saw a post the other day on TikTok and it was like reminding yourself that you have free will to like do whatever you want. And that just reminded me like I can like do things in my pajamas, or I can wake up later and still have a productive day. Like that just kind of changed my perspective for things. So yeah, I would rather do it in my pajamas than not get a stretch in at all. So we're gonna do like a quick 10-minute one and then we'll go downstairs, do the opening shift, and finally get some breakfast.
Let's begin in the hips towards the heels, forehead or cheek to the mat. Option to take the knees wider if you have a bit more of a belly. And we'll gently release, coming into your tabletop pose.
Yoga is now done and I'm chugging some water and I think I'm going to make myself some breakfast. I have been having like the same breakfast for the past like couple of days, which is actually really good for me because I typically do not eat breakfast. I'll make my coffee. I also just tried a protein coffee yesterday, so I think I'm going to make that again and show you guys everything I use for that. So let's go. Share how I've been making my protein coffees. I tried this for the first time yesterday and I won't say that it was like anything super new or like really good. It just tastes like a vanilla latte honestly, but it is a good way to get your protein in. This is the Fairlife Core Power 26 gram of protein milkshake in the vanilla flavor. They also had chocolate, but I just don't like chocolate flavored in my coffee, so we are doing the vanilla today. I also want to try the, I think it's the Premier Protein or the Premier Life, or what is that brand? It's another brand that I want to try, but this is all I could find at the store that I went to. So yeah, I used like half of this yesterday, so we're using the rest of the half today. And honestly, this is pretty good by itself. I've never really been into like protein shakes and stuff like that, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. I know a lot of people don't like protein shakes, so I don't know, but I felt like it tasted fine. I did 2 scoops of my favorite Nescafe Gold Espresso. This Nespresso is so good. If you're wanting to get into instant coffee or you just want to try a new one and you haven't tried this, please try it. It's so good. I just add water and mix it up, and then we pour. And it still wasn't as sweet as I would like it, so I am adding some of this Starbucks vanilla latte creamer. This creamer is so good. It literally goes well with literally any coffee I have made. It's so good, very creamy. yeah, just tastes like a vanilla latte, and I'm getting my protein in, so that's good. And 26 grams is actually really good, so. This is the breakfast bowl I've been having literally for the past like 3 days. It's just scrambled eggs with a bit of mushrooms. I added a maple sausage patty with a hash brown underneath, and then I like to drizzle a little bit of honey and sriracha just to add some sweet heat. Okay, let's do a taste test. I want to get a little bit of everything. Cheers. Very good. Also, another fun update is that we finally got a new couch. I have been wanting to replace our old couch for so long. I just was like kind of over the color, and I wanted something more neutral, and I love this one. This one is so comfortable. Just need to figure out what kind of rug I want. I'm thinking still obviously neutral colors. I just don't know really what. Okay, for context, this is how the room looks the other way. Please ignore Cedric's studio stuff. He does photo shoots outside of the house, but this is the aesthetic that we are focusing on. And I think I might do like a plant here and then like move the blanket basket somewhere else, but yeah. And then I finally need to get a cord hider. I've literally have not gotten one since we put this TV up like over a year ago, but it's just so funny because when we first moved here, we had absolutely no furniture. We did not take anything from the old house. So it's just funny to see that the place is like slowly coming together and like all of the rooms are getting filled. It makes me so happy, and it's starting to feel like a home. Like, I just love it. Okay, we are nice and cozy on the couch, and I thought I would try and read a little bit. I'm trying to get really back into reading. I've been saying this for literally months now. And I just have been in the worst reading slump. Like, every time I try to read, I just get distracted, or like my mind is not focused on the book. So I really just want to take some time to read. I'm about to ice roll while I do that, and at least for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer. It's cloudy and we have the vibes. I have my coffee right in front of me, so we're just gonna read. I'm gonna try to read this short story by Frida McFadden. This is like my second time trying to read this because, again, I get distracted every time. So let's see how this goes. Setting my timer. I just finished The Gift. I ended up reading the entire thing just because I got sucked in, and that is what I love about reading. Is I love like when you just are like so locked in and you cannot wait for like the next thing. Very good book. I love Frida McFadden, and I feel like anytime I'm in a reading slump, like reading one of her books helps me get out of that. So now I feel like it's like when you finish a TV show, like you kind of feel sad like after you finish reading. It's just like, okay, what do I do now? I feel like starting a book is literally the worst part because you just don't know if you're gonna like it or not. You don't really know if you're gonna like the characters and like everything like that. So now I need to find something else to get into, but honestly, I loved that. I set the vibes and finished, was able to finish that book pretty quickly. So now I feel like I want to read something else and kind of just spend the day reading. But yeah, highly recommend that book. It's basically where a wife, it's like Christmas Eve, and a wife, she forgets to get her husband a gift for Christmas. He wanted to exchange gifts, and she didn't get him anything, and so she ends up going to this like creepy kind of like pawn shop and has to exchange something because she couldn't afford to get the gift that she wanted. And then it just is a lot. I can't say too much without spoiling it, but it's really, really good. And like I said, it was only like 47 pages. So highly recommend that if you are also in a reading slump, or you just want to get into reading and you kind of like the thrillers and like mystery kind of books. So good. I don't really know what I'm going to do right now. I do need to do some cleaning, but I don't really want to do that at this moment. I do want to film a TikTok for that, so I'll probably do that later and just do like a timed, like maybe like hour cleaning video, but I'll do that later. So I don't really know what I'm going to do until then, but I will update you guys with anything if I end up doing anything. It's a few hours later. It is currently 2:50. I did start another book. I started actually a romance book, which I'm typically not a romance kind of girly, but it's good so far, so I will probably continue reading that later. I did end up cleaning the house for probably like an hour. I basically cleaned all of downstairs. I'll probably do upstairs tomorrow. And now I'm going to kind of just chill out, probably get on my walking pad a little bit later. But I do think I'm going to end this vlog here. Let me know if you guys like these like just cozy at-home vlogs, because I love all the cozy vibes. And this was fun to film, but also let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. The sun is literally like keeps going away and keeps coming back. But yeah, let me know what other videos you guys would like to see, and if I should still continue doing these like vlog style videos. I'm kind of figuring out like, do I want to continue doing vlogs, or do you guys prefer like more like sit down, like me giving advice, tips kind of videos? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But I hope you guys are having a good day, and literally the sun like keeps going away and coming back. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.